at this spot right now, we're back into the 200 moving average, right? So now we need this name to reclaim the 200 exponential moving average. If we can reclaim the 200 exponential moving the 200 moving average, then we should be good to continue to push to the upside. Right now, these are our level. 150 is the good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Everybody, welcome to this channel. This is your boy Francis, and today we're going to be talking about different stocks. We're going to be talking about the market. However, I have limited number of stocks that I will be analyzing today on Think or Swim platform, TD Ameritrade. So this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. Looking at the broader market itself, as you can see, technology, communication, consumer cyclical, healthcare, also industrials and real estate, they are all down. Okay, on Friday we took a dip lower, but look at the financial side. Look at the banks. The banks are also green, followed by some part of energy and also basic materials, right? So it was still there. It's not as if the whole market is down. Even Walmart was up on Friday, right? So it's not as if all the whole market is down. So there's a potential for price to still rally up at some point to retest level, critical level, right? Now, for SPY, I'm looking at different spot, different area. I talked about it last week in the video. I talked about the SPY for the possibility of SPY pushing lower into 400 or retest the 390 area, and boom, it did happen, and we retested that spot right after we failed the 50 exponential moving average on the daily. And guess what? We're making an attempt to revisit the 200 moving average, which is our 390, 80, 391 area. So for this time being, just keep an eye out if price decide to retest the okay. So now you will notice that SPY is giving us that movement, right? If you go into, let's do this real quick and go to 1 year, right? Now you see how the market is really reacting to our breakout spot, right? So now we really push back into the zone. Okay, so we've not really tapped that trend properly, right? So I'll be expecting some reaction. I talked about it that this movement will come at a price, and that price is to retest the breakout spot, okay, which is this trend line right here. So we'll pull back to retest that area. So I'll be looking for some form of, a long-term trade here, adding to my long-term position on the market as well. So keep an eye out. QQQ as well, we're looking at price bouncing right off this zone. Right now we're doing that. We have a doji here right now, which is right on top of the 50 exponential moving average. Also our 200 moving average is right around 289.26. so keep an eye out on QQQ as well. Now, going back into Think or Swim, we have Shake Shack, okay? SHAK. What I'm looking for now is for price to really push through this 58.69. Okay, we just can't seem to get through that level, because guess what? We got this spot right now, and we got that green candle. So I'll be expecting price to push through this area as well, which is our 8 moving average. So if we can break through this 56.75 area, we should be good to retest the 58 or even 58.75. So keep an eye out on that name. Next is gonna be Tesla. Okay, Tesla right now we're really fighting this area. Tesla is still, you know, holding that flag pattern. Why I say the flag pattern? Because if you look at Tesla right now, we got this level to watch, right? So we just need to really break through this level. If we can break through this spot, then we should be all right to continue to push into this 200 moving average right there, right? But for now, this is a very solid candle, meaning we got buyers coming in, stepping into Tesla with a possible push to the upside. So keep an eye out. We got that candle right here. We also got one right around here, and then we'll push to the upside. Keep an eye out on Tesla for that move if possible. Next is gonna be JPM. JP Morgan, right now we're looking at price breaking through levels. So if we can break through that spot, then we should be all right. We should be cool to move, right? So if you look at JP Morgan right now, we're really breaking through that spot. So keep an eye out on the 142 area for the move to the upside on that name. CROM. CRM right now, we have this spot here that we'll be watching. So this also coincides with our 200 moving average. So we're back into retesting that support with earnings report coming in on the 1st of March. So I'll be looking for price to really bounce off this area, okay? Because we got that trend right here too. So keep an eye out on that level. This is a trend we're gonna be watching as price continue to bounce off this spot on CRM. Also taking a look at Apple. Why Apple? Apple is really doing a bad thing. Look at right here, okay? If you look at this spot right now, we're back into the 200 moving average, right? So now we need this name to reclaim the 200 exponential moving average. If we can reclaim the 200 exponential moving the 200 moving average, then we should be good to continue to push to the upside. Right now, these are our level. 150 is the resistance, okay, on this name. So 4.5 points to go into that resistance, and also support is right around this area, which will really bouncing right off. So keep an eye out on Apple for that spot to come. AXNX as well. This is AXNX as well, modulation technology. So right now we're looking at price breaking through 58.50, about 58.60 area as we have this range. So we need to either break up or continue to go retest this low spot. So we're bouncing right off. We need to get through this 8 moving average, then we should be able to retest the 58.50 or $59 spot. So keep an eye out. 200 moving average is right there around 63.35. So keep an eye. Also, if you look at the trend, that is a very beautiful downtrend right here. So we can just keep going and then boom, retest, and then maybe boom again. So keep an eye out on AXNX. ABT. Alright, Abbott Laboratory. Right now we're looking at price at different angles level, right? So inverse head and shoulder is developing right now. This is the left side, this is the head, and guess what? This is the right side. So right now we need this price to reclaim the right side of the shoulder, and then we're bullish to the upside. We don't need this to keep falling lower and lower and lower and lower, right? So we need to bounce off this area, and then we can continue to push to the upside on this name. So keep an eye out on that ABT as well. ABBV, ABBV. Right now, ABBV, this is the level I got on ABBV. 153.75, 154. That is our resistance spot. If we can break through that spot, then we can continue to push to the upside. But for now, this is the trend resistance. This is the trend support I'll be watching as we just recently bounced off the 200 moving average, right? So right now I'll be watching this trend with which is also a beautiful area to watch. I think we should be able to, you know, break through this spot with momentum coming into the name and the market with a better direction. So keep an eye out on ABBV on that as well. GE. GE right now, we're really extended on the daily. We're looking at this trend too, right? But for now, we just need price to really hold this spot, continue to push to the upside. But for now, 84 is going to be our resistance. If we can break through 84, then guess what? We can push right into $90. I think we just need volume to come in, and then we'll continue to push to the upside on that as well. We talked about Tesla. Tesla right now, I'm looking for price. Just hold this area, flag in and flag out. So keep an eye out on Tesla. WMT, Walmart right now, we're bouncing right off this support. 140 is the support, and we're bouncing right off. Look for price action around 145 for possible resistance. If it does hold, then we can pull back lower. Other than that, you know, keep an eye out. Dividend is coming as well, and they may run this up into dividend. Amazon as well, right? Amazon right now, we're looking at price holding this right side. This is has a form of inverse head and shoulder pattern, right? So this is the right side. So we're working the right side right now. Volume is coming in on this side, and then, you know, a beautiful doji. Yes, so gonna be a reversal on Amazon. So keep an eye out, see if price can push right back into 96, 50, or even $100. That would be fantastic on Amazon. Talking about Amazon, we'll also have PAYC. This is Paycom software. Paycom software right now. We'll also have that inverse head and shoulder pattern. Looking at the left side, head, and also a long duration right side of the shoulder. So keep an eye out, see if price hold this area, which is gonna be 291, 290 spot as our support. So keep an eye out on Paycom as well. Finally, we have Moderna. Moderna right now will really push to the low side and to the low area because of earnings, right? So right now for Moderna, I'll be expecting price to try to reclaim 200 moving average again, but for now our support is going to be right here, which is 135 area. If, for example, we don't reclaim the 141 spot, so we need to reclaim 141, 141, and then we'll continue to push to the upside. But if not, then I'll be expecting price back into 134 or even 135, and then next spot is going to be 130, and we don't want that 130, right? So keep an eye out on that. If that 130 fails, then we can, you know, really push back into the 120-ish spot. Also on this, we have our trend that we also need to keep an eye out on as well. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your time. I will post this on my Twitter and on my stock tweet. Thank you guys, and have a fantastic